To the Airwayz, man. This is a real special interview because I got my man, my brother, just got signed to MMG in the building. The bad guy, Razor Ramon, so many aliases.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
come on.
Hey, that's how I know you my brother,
Yeah.
because you remember when I was calling myself Razor Ramon,
Yeah.
man. That's crazy. That was a special time in my life. It's a good feeling. Appreciate you for having me, bro.
Come on, man. Fat Trel in the building right now. Man, I don't even know where to start. So I'm gonna start here. I first met my brother, my best friend DJ Money. We was at his house and he was like, "Yo, this is gonna be the next guy this is gonna be the next guy. Yeah, this is gonna be the next guy that's gonna make it out of DC." And now you here, you just got signed. Let's take people through the journey a little bit. Where you started, being from East Street, from Northeast,
Well, it started out me writing music in Northeast about 2005, 2006. Maybe by the time I met DJ Money, it had to been 2007, 2008. I was doing Club Pure, open mic every Monday, faithfully for well over 12 months straight. Uptown XO hosted that every night. It started there. From there, we moved on to Howard University, Bowie University. We moved on to the streets of DC, of course. By the time 2008 came, I turned 18. I was finally allowed to go into certain clubs where I could brush shoulders with DJs and people to pass out my demos. And after we paid I think we paid $800 for my first video on World Star. After we paid that, the rest just took off after that. We just sat back and let everything come to us, and it's been a journey ever since then, man.
Very nice, very nice. So let's talk about the moment, because I don't think people understand DC is a place of go-go music, and it is a town where rap run it. Rap was not accepted here. So, at what point did you decide, like, rapping is what I want to do as far as my career?
To keep it absolutely 100, I always wrote music. I always wrote rap music. I always felt like I could be a rapper. At the same time, I knew that in my city and where we from, rapping was 100% not cool. So, like I said, I first started writing my raps in 2006. My mother enrolled me in a Job Corps in Southwest in 2006, and that was my first time ever hearing Wale's song on the radio. We was in the cafeteria. They used to play the radio on the loudspeakers, and I heard Wale rapping on, I believe it was to Get That Ice Cream joint, and it was a go-go beat turned into a rap song, and Wale was rapping on it, I was like, whoa. And they was treating him like, he was big, and like I said, not knowing what I know now, I was thinking there wasn't even nobody in our city who was calling themselves a rapper. But apparently, Wale had been grinding for a long time before the radio was able to drop that. You feel me? And when I heard that, I just knew it was possible in some type of way. So I just tried my hardest.
Very nice, man. So to the grand moment, I think and it's so crazy because I don't think we've actually had a proper artist. You know how the rapper induction, you get the chain. Even Wale, we didn't have that. So for you, we can honestly say you coming home, you having a show with Ross at Constitution Hall, and you got the chain. Like you got the proper crowning of an artist. You are the first from DC where Wale kicked open the door, but he made it possible for you to be the first to get that rapper introduction, like that Kanye West. I'm going home. I'm home. I done made it.
Yeah.
Tell me your emotions and feelings on that stage at that moment.
It was a great feeling, man. Like, it was real beautiful. I had a lot of people there who I love a lot, who I love dearly, there to witness it. You feel me? Words can't describe it because at the end of the day, it was a performance, and I done toured all over the world by this time. You feel me? But on a side note, to the fans, it was just another show. You feel me? It was just me coming out with my new squad. But to my family, who I had over here on the left watching, it was like, yo, this is the official beginning. You feel me? And to be and to be honest with you, words can't describe that feeling because it's just so real and it's so big. You feel me? I could talk all night if I try to describe that feeling. And it was just great. It was real humbling for me. It was a blessing, and you know we just enjoyed every minute of it. And we went about it like how we were supposed to. Shout out the whole MMG. Shout out Constitution Hall. Shout out everybody who showed up.
So what are some of the sacrifices you had to make to get to this point? I seen you had to leave DC. You had to go and branch out and network and meet different people. So how did that? What toll did that take on you, and just like some of the sacrifices that you had to make as far as family, friends, all of that to get to this point?
It took a big toll, because it's no secret. I got 2 kids. You feel me? And that's no secret. And rest in peace to my daughter mother. My daughter mother passed away when my career was emerging. You feel me? And I took a lot of sacrifices because everybody who loved me dearly and everybody who I loved dearly understood that I had to go, and I had to hit the road to make this happen. I had to separate myself from my friends who I grew up with from the sandbox and sit myself in this room with this computer and this mic for several years. You feel me? So I had to make I made a lot of big decisions on the faith of hip hop. Like I tell my manager every day, everything we do is for the love of hip hop. That's my little excuse for everything. If I was late for something, I was late for the love of hip hop. But on a real story note, man, we sacrificed so much, bro. I gave it my all. Like, I spent all my money. I gave up everything. I gave homeless people my shoes for that extra picture, for that extra credit on Twitter, for that extra shout out, for that extra love on the radio station. I did it all, you feel me? And we gave up a lot to be here at this position, and it's only the beginning, so we gave a lot for it.
Okay. So where do we move from here? Like, how do you separate yourself from Wale and Rick Ross, musically? Musically, and I guess and image-wise. I mean, just how do you separate yourself, and where does Fat Trel's role now become in MMG?
I mean, I think at the end of the day, what the world most love me for is that I'm a slutty boy.
Nice.
And we are a different type of genre and a different type of kind of boys. You feel me? And we admit things that some grown men won't feel comfortable admitting. We do things that some grown men won't feel comfortable doing. You feel me? And I think that's where I separate myself from anybody in that camp or anybody in our whole side of what we got going on. And at the end of the day, we all young black men from America who started out with nothing. So at the end of the day, we ain't too different. Right. But we just bring different perks to the table. You feel me? And I think I bring that love from the I think I bring that love from the women from the women who men hate at this time in our life. You hear a lot of people saying fuck hoes and fuck these bitches and bitches ain't shit, but you got a nigga who come along and for every bitch you saying ain't shit, I love her. You feel me? And I support her with what she do, and she support me and the type of nigga I am. You feel me? So I think I just bring that with a difference. I think, like I said, like I told Peter Parker earlier, I think I got more female supporters than male supporters, and that's fine. You feel me? And it is what it is. In all types of ways, they are bigger than me, but I think when I come, I bring something different, and I feel like that's what you're going to do. If you're going to come to a table full of millionaires and you're not a millionaire and you plan to be one, I think you got to bring something different that they all don't have in order for them to accept you with open arms, and I think that's what I bring.
Okay. Well, how did Slutty Boys, the brand, become a movement?
To be absolutely totally honest with you, I think it started maybe in 2004, 2005 when we was MySpace heavy. Before there was a Facebook, before Twitter was even invented, it was Black Planet and MySpace. And, me and my niggas, we DC, Maryland, and Virginia is small, you feel me? Especially since we from DC. Right. So we started out in DC before Maryland and VA got hip. We just, it ain't no other way to say it. You feel me? We really just fucked every bitch in D.C. till the Maryland bitches came and the VA bitches came, and it came by accident. I promise you, we did not name ourselves Slutty Boys. Right. It happened a big argument at our house. And the girl was like, "How you gonna do that and go do that and then do that? You trifling. You a slutty boy. That shit is disgusting." And it clicked. We all looked at each other when she said it. Like, did she just call us a slutty boy? I think that's the name of the squad. And, you know what I'm saying? It just came like that. We created the Slutty Boys page on MySpace. After that, it just took off because MySpace eventually graduated to Facebook, and Facebook eventually graduated to Twitter. And the Slutty Boys name, we just kept that name in their face every day. Just made it happen.
Crazy. So you got a song with Wale called MFS. My favorite stripper. Yeah. So let's see. We're going to have a little fun right here. Since, you know, you the man and you got all the women, you got to name your top 3 favorite strippers. Can you do it?
From the area of all time?
Nah, just, yeah, your 3 MFS.
To go from 3 to 1, I'm going to say number 3 would be... Number 3 would be Cream from Airwayz, which not a lot of people know. People don't know about Cream work.
That's my baby.
People don't even know. People don't even know about what Cream do, because Cream ain't got an Instagram with 50,000 followers and a Twitter with 80,000. She don't got none of that. But Cream is special.
She's a businesswoman.
Yeah, she's definitely a businesswoman. Right off top. Number 2. I would have to give that to Tip Drill from Miami, King of Diamonds, The Office, and you know, she traveled all around the world. And the reason why I say her is because she's a fighter. You might know her from stripping and shit. I don't even look at her like that. I look at her like she go to different states and whoop bitches' ass for fun. You feel me? So that's why I fuck with Tip. And
Number 1 spot. Ooh.
Number 1.
Ladies, don't get upset. He wasn't expecting this question, but number 1 right now.
I wasn't. I'm going to have to get number 1 only because I'm a respectful hood nigga from D.C. and I realize where I come from and I realize what started, what I've built. I'm going to have to get at the Bambi from Stadium.
Respect.
And, you know, she known everywhere, Philly, Onyx, Atlanta, what is it? Magic City, and KOD in Miami, and you know, Secret Sundays in LA. You know, that was just my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Those my favorite. So shout out to Cream, shout out to Tip Drill, shout out to Bambi. Shout out to all the strippers though in America though, for that matter. Yeah. You feel me? Because it's still a whole new slew of strippers. It's still a whole new slew of strippers who I never met, and my list might change from this next year.
It might. It just might. But that's the top 3. You just got signed. Yeah. So where do you go? I mean, as far as MMG now, I mean, are you gonna go in that straight to the studio, back to work? I mean,
straight to the studio, back to work. We just creating and building more and more. Like I said, you can't do a show, you can't do a walkthrough, you can't come through a radio station without them having a song. So it all starts in the studio, and that's where we're going back to. We're going back to the root. We're going straight in the studio, working every night, banging out joints every night, just sending them out, sending them whatever, helping who we can out, helping whoever wants our help, and we just straight recording every night. We just getting back to the basics, and that's just straight making, you know, 100 songs a night. We just going crazy. You feel me?
Nice,
so, yeah.
Nice. So we got the first single already?
Yeah, the first single was She Fell in Love, produced by Izzy the Producer. Shout out to Izzy the Producer.
Okay. So who we working with coming up in the near future? Producers. Let's start with producers.
Of course, you know I'm working with the famous beat billionaire who is another MMG producer. He produced what is it? Bag of Money, My Bitch Bad, Looking Like a Bag of Money. Produce some joints. Of course, you know I'm always work with Lex Luger. Young Chop, you know, that's Broski. You know, Chicago, the second home, so everything Chicago-based is getting done. Shout out Young Chop. I dropped a tape like 3 tapes ago where I got a beat from J. Cole, and, you know, I know he real busy on his artist side, but I would love to get some more production from J. Cole. You feel me? Because he's an awesome producer as well as he is an awesome lyricist.
A lot of people don't know he
You feel me?
produced his last album.
A lot of people don't know what J. Cole do as far as production wise. So you know what I'm saying? I expect some more from him, and you know, the rest is history, bro. It's gonna be real brand new. It's gonna get real crazy from here on out. I promise you that, Aladdin. You already know.
I already know, man. Fat Trel, the Folio, man. Congratulations, man. For real. Oh, before we go, yeah, we have, man. I'm just really proud and honored, man, to just watch you grow and continue to grow. And you know, for those that are watching, because we worldwide, you know, that don't understand the DC culture, man. I mean, just some words of advice to anybody from DC, not DC, that has a dream that wants to either be in your position or just whatever it is they want to be in life. What would you want to say to them?
I think I would say, whatever you do, give it your all, you know. At the end of the day, practice make perfect. You know, before Jordan got 6 rings, he got put off his high school basketball team. You feel me? If you want to do something, just practice make perfect. Always practice. Never be ashamed to practice in front of anybody, and just work hard at it. You know what I'm saying? And always believe in yourself. Nobody will believe in you more than you. You feel me? Like Debo, my manager, if I ain't believe in myself, he wouldn't manage me if I ain't had confidence in myself. Right. You feel me? And that's the way it go with any line of field of work anybody is doing. So dream big, believe in your dreams. If you want to do something, work hard on it. Practice make perfect. And that's all I can say. The rest is just results. The rest is what you get from the results of what you do and what you work hard at and what you know, how you work. You know?
It is, man. Fat Trel, Aladdin, Prince of the Airwayz. Just the beginning, man. Brand new member of MMG. You heard it here first with Aladdin, Prince of the Airwayz. Oh, I got to put this plug in before we go. DJ Money said he need that April Fool's too.
Oh, hey, Money, what it do? Money know what's up. Money know what we did with April Fools, and April Fools was monumental. That was my first tape I ever did with a DJ. So me and DJ Money always got that personal history within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I know he DJ for Mac Miller worldwide, United States, all out of the United States. So that's big.
Currently in Canada.
You feel me? I could always say the first DJ who ever did a tape with me is, you know, he now DJing for Mac Miller. He crazy, going crazy right now. Shout out to DJ Money. You already know that April Fool's 2 got to come. I think we're going to call it street medicine. We might call it April Fool's street medicine. However we got to do it. But Money, you already know where I'm at with it. We're going to get that done. That's a say no more situation.
There it is. You heard it exclusively. Aladdin, Prince of Airwayz, the Folio, Fat Trel. We gone.